This one really, really, really hurts, but you guys know how much of a defender I am of Parler. I think that it's a great website, and I think that they offer a great service by not implementing algorithms, really censoring anybody unless they do something terribly egregious, Lynn would. And outside of that, dude, it was a great, great platform. And I know I'm using past tense right now, but the Jimmy Carter appointed judge just decided that yeah, this isn't as cut and dry as it is cut and dry, but I'm not a lawyer. Let's look at what the judge had to say here because, yeah, Seattle court judge, and I said that, and I said that, and I said that. Why'd you file in fucking Washington? You're going to get some fucking dickhead judge. Anyways, rejected Parler's legal effort to force Amazon to bring it back online. And as you can see here, Amazon stock is up 1.34%, which is always a good sign. Seattle court rejected Parler's attempt to force Amazon to bring the network back online. That's disingenuous. This is a Business Insider article anyways, and I've been critical, and I've also liked their reporting as well, so it's fair-ish. But to say that they're trying to force Amazon to bring them back online, no, they're just trying to get them to adhere to that 30-day policy where they have in order to tell them to remedy their situation, otherwise they're getting rid of their services based on a terms of service violation, and they didn't do that. They didn't do that, so they aren't trying to force Amazon to put them back online. They're just trying to get them to hold up to their contract. But apparently, Barbara Rothstein didn't have her fucking glasses on this morning. Said Parler failed to demonstrate how an injunction would benefit public interest. Oh, I don't know. How about 8 million people that just got deplatformed for no good fucking reason because Amazon just decided that, oh, Twitter got rid of President Trump and Apple and Google are kicking Parler off of their app stores? Oh, okay, we should probably take action too. We've gone through all of this stuff, and this is just late breaking, and I wanted to add this because we're going to be talking about some other legal stuff, so it just kind of fits in perfectly. U.S. District Court in Seattle rejected social network Parler's effort to get back online via Amazon's web hosting services. Amazon Web Hosting Service removed Parler after the social network violated its terms of service due to an increase in violent content posted on the platform in the wake of the insurrection at the Capitol. Oh, fuck you, Business Insider. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Let me tell you why, okay? Let's do a brief overview because I can't let this one slide. Nobody who's been arrested from the riots at Capitol Hill, not an insurrection. Stop throwing that fucking word around. By domestic terrorists? Yeah, nobody had a Parler account. It was all organized on Facebook and on Twitter, okay? That's literally what actual journalists have found right now. So we couldn't just let that one sit. Anyways, let's get into retard's fucking justification for that. She probably doesn't even know what she's actually adjudicating over. Barbara Rothstein said the court is not dismissing Parler's claim at this time, but the network failed to demonstrate how an injunction would benefit public interest. Holy fuck. Are you okay, she probably doesn't know what it is. She doesn't know what it is. The court explicitly rejects any suggestion that the balance of equities or the public interest favors obligating Amazon Web Services to host the kind of abusive, violent oh my god. So she does get it. She's just a partisan hack. I understand. Abusive, violent content at issue in this case, particularly in light of... there she is, just using that justification for everything, and that's all we're going to get from fucking Democrats. She was appointed by Jimmy Carter, by the way. Rothstein wrote on Thursday, the event was a tragic reminder of the inflammatory. She's just using it as a political capital. So, an attack on your free speech and just showing that the courts have been fully politicized. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. There was 26,000 instances that Amazon flagged as being violent speech, and all but 1,000 were gone by the time that Amazon pulled the plug on Parler. So I don't know what that is. And okay, 1,000 that were left by the time that they were pulled offline. What about the 8 million other people that were on there that were using the platform? That's a conservative estimate, but it was only expected to grow because of, the deplatforming of Trump. So that is a partisan decision. That is a bad decision if I've ever seen one. Okay. We'll get back to this when it actually goes to trial, but hopefully Parler wasn't relying on this. I was thinking that they'd probably just use this time in order to get back online and to get a different server system set up, maybe build their own, maybe just migrate over to somebody else's for the time being. But yeah, this definitely puts another fucking wrench into things. So who knows if that by the end of the month prognostication is still going to hold up. This is absolute fucking trash. Trash. But from one bad decision to another, okay? I know it's a Trump's first full day out of office, but he has to gear up for the stupid Senate proceedings because apparently they're going to be going through very quickly because apparently now they just want to keep the image of Capitol Hill in everybody's mind, and in order to sway them like that fucking octogenarian was swayed by it, they want to use that as political means in order to potentially convict Trump. So let's hope and pray what he heard in order to not pardon Assange, not pardon Snowden, was that they weren't going to convict him in the Senate, even though he did nothing worthy of being convicted by. And this kind of leads credit to that report. Some people have said that they've had sources that were there in the White House, and it was confirmed by them, Robert Barnes, who I trust explicitly, but he's verified that, a bunch of other claims out there as well from a bunch of other people. So we can say that's a viable theory. Whether that's exactly what happened, I don't know. Nobody's ever going to really know, but that's the hot take at the moment, and that would kind of lead into this because Trump finally finds a lawyer for his impeachment trial, which is expected to last just 3 days because the articles are going up to the Senate within the next couple of days. Election expert Butch Bowers. Fuck's sakes, the next line is fucking painful. Who worked on John McCain's presidential campaign, agrees to defend the ex-president. This is so fucking stupid. Okay? I don't know who's giving Trump information or what the fuck. Maybe this was another one of those concessions, okay? Give some money to one of our lawyers and we won't convict you. But if that's the case, dude, I don't fucking know. This one's hard to defend because a fucking John McCainite and somebody who is from South Carolina, and as you can see there, Senator Lindsey Graham revealed the news to the GOP senators. Hey, one of the people that I know from my constituency is going to be representing Trump. And you guys know him too because he helped with that fucking awful campaign of John McCain. Remember his catchy slogans from when he ran in 2008? Change is coming, my friends. No, that wasn't a recycled Joe Biden campaign slogan. Oh, fuck. This is so dumb. Just a swamp lawyer. Bad decision. Bad decision. Trump has finally found a lawyer to represent him in the upcoming impeachment trial, a South Carolina attorney who has an expert in election law issues. Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina revealed the news on a conference call of the GOP senators on Thursday afternoon. Butch Bowers is a former chairman of the State Election Commission and an attorney who specializes in election issues. He also served as counsel in Florida for John McCain's presidential campaign and did work with former Southern Carolina. Oh, Governor Nikki Haley. This gets worse. It gets worse. And serves as a judge advocate for South Carolina's Air National Guard, according to his website. Now, I tried to do some work to see what the fuck this guy has done in the past, but yeah. That's the first time I've seen the name Nikki Haley. Just another fucking swamp creature. I hate this. This is so stupid. Trump's trial could last a mere 3 days. The senators don't feel the need for a protracted event. The impeachment trial lasted 20 days. His first one, yeah. Trump on Wednesday spent his first afternoon out of office at Mar-a-Lago residence on phone with allies. Yeah, apparently Lindsey Graham. I don't know. Fucking put this impeachment behind us. Let's read through the rest of this and I'll give you guys some thoughts on this. I don't know. I'm going to have to try to make something logical out of this. Graham, a close Trump ally, is one of the people who spoke for the former president on Wednesday, confirmed the former president's troubles. Yeah, that he couldn't really find a lawyer in the old swamp. He could still find some very good lawyers who would be able to take up his cause. I don't know. How about Alan Dershowitz? He did a very good job the first time, and, everybody fucking respects him. I think he's going to get a legal team here pretty soon, Graham told reporters on Capitol Hill on Thursday. He said his advice to Trump's legal team would be a focus on the constitutional question of whether or not the former president can be tried for treason. He can't be. Nothing he said and nothing they convicted him on. He was convicted on inciting violence, and what he said was not inciting violence, i.e., just take a look at the Supreme Court's decision on Brandenburg v. Ohio. It's right there. I could fucking do this, for Christ's sakes. You don't have to take advice from all these swamp creatures. But yeah, the other names that were out there right now were, Rudy Giuliani, and he fucked up. He fucked up so bad with all the election contentions. Rudy at this point is a figurehead, okay? He should have just been out front conducting those Senate hearings. He did a great job at the Senate hearings, but doing any sort of drafting, all of that kind of stuff, letting Linwood and Sidney Powell get into his ear with all of those fucking, oh, my China, oh, my Germany server counters. fuck off. That was a stupid distraction. You shouldn't have fucking done that. There were a lot of good people out there that you could have taken. And you know what? If they convict Trump, he'll have nobody to blame but himself, because he's taking some very, very, very terrible instruction from people to follow. That was his biggest blunder during his first term, and hopefully this is the end of it. Just fucking put this to rest, because there's nothing there, okay? Oh, it wasn't unconstitutional what he said. The only thing that's unconstitutional is trying to impeach a president that is no longer sitting, okay? But with that said, to give you the other side of the argument, I think this is probably just another one of those concessions so that the GOP won't convict Trump, and so that they can think that they're going to be moving on. Meanwhile, they'll see their polls are just going to drop into the fucking basement, and then in 18 months time, when everything's gone to shit at a political level, however you guys want to respond to the situation, that's the only thing that you have control of. You can only make yourself better. So everybody's going to have to restructure. Once this is over and done with, if it's only going to last 3 days, good. Then that means that there's not much there. Because, yeah, one side has a tape. It's like, okay, we're going to play the speech in full. Okay, what in there isn't protected speech? Nothing? Okay, cool. Case closed. It's probably tough to find any corporate lawyers right now that want to represent you, okay? There are options out there of people who are independent, who are very good, who are on the populist side. And to me, this just screams concession so he doesn't get convicted, which is a problem in and of itself, but you don't want to have it to go to the court. You don't want to have this go to the courts, because you just seen with that Parler ruling that the courts have just become a politicized entity, and I wouldn't trust a goddamn thing that they'd have to do. So if you got to cut a deal to fucking get out of dealing with the courts, I understand. I don't like it, but I understand. And let's just get this fucking over and done with. Okay, unless this dude is some kind of a fucking wizard that I haven't seen, but depending on who he's hanging out with, Lindsey Graham, John McCain, Nikki Haley, I'm not impressed, but maybe he just knows his shit. Who fucking knows? Let's get this over and done with. And now we got to move on to what Canada's response to the cancellation of the XL pipeline. Fucking Christ. Today's not happy. Anyways, guys, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.